As you could no doubt tell from the recommendations, this is probably one of the hardest challenges there is in the game. Our first step here, this actually took me about 30 minutes to an hour to finish on my own. The first thing we notice here is there's a lesser spotted jelly float there. Remember, those enemies don't drop corpses, there's 2 of them, so we can easily use the ice pick when we have to fight them. There's some stuff over there that's not really that important. 2 waddle pusses, which we don't want to use ice Pikmin for, and a large watermelon. This is kind of the central area here. We'll notice there's a violet candy pop bud there and a bag with 50 Pikmin to use. And then there's a second base there, which is our first introduction. So we're going to want to clean this area here out last. This includes a hydro jelly and a bunch of heavy treasures. We saw 2 violet candy pop buds, so we want to work with purples. But this area here, right by base, we want to finish out as fast as possible so that we can move to that second base. And you're going to see a split here because I had to do this in 2 runs. This right here is why I don't recommend the power whistle, because it's very hard to get the Pikmin you want. You'll notice I'm having to move the characters around to get the whistle in the correct position. We're going to take the captain through these bollards and throw 5 ice Pikmin at the jelly float. Pretty much as soon as it's at half or earlier, you can just switch to the to Ochi. We're going to take out this this ice blowhog here. And while that orange or tangerine takes 12, we're going to throw all 10 yellows on it so I can start getting it unburied. And then throw the 5 ice Pikmin on here. Now sometimes, I don't know entirely what causes it. I think if he's too close, if Ochi's too close, the lesser spotted jelly float will just throw the ice Pikmin off. So I had to switch back to him there. But we want to take those 5 yellows on the captain, on the human captain, and throw them into the violet candy pop bud. Then we're going to take all the Pikmin and all the ice Pikmin and 3 yellows, throw them on the nuggets, take 2, throw it on the orange. Grab all these ice Pikmin and stand where the button's going to be. So as soon as the ice melts, Ochi just lands on that button and drops the gates. Here, despite this being electricity, we're just going to destroy it faster than it can operate with the purples and the ice Pikmin. Take our purple Pikmin and crush this bag. Only call them after they've started crushing it, otherwise they'll go through the jump animation, and theoretically they should, but they won't. Here I'm charging up a rush. I'm going to point at the gate and that dwarf bulborb. Just barely got him, but that way I can save a little bit of time, even though these guys die in 1 hit, so it doesn't really matter too much. Take those same ice Pikmin and refreeze this ice. And then I'm actually doing something different here from my normal runs. I'm having Ochi walk all this way over here and charge down this electric gate, just so I don't have to bring the yellows, which are all the way on the other side of the map, over here. Speaking of, I'm going to have Ochi go back. I'm contemplating going back for the banana, but then I decided to go back to base where there's going to be a lot of Pikmin. We're going to get these ice Pikmin here out of the water real quick, just for combat purposes. So we have a lot to overpower this. And it still wasn't enough. But we take out the ice blowhog. At this point, well, it's not every enemy that's been defeated. We're pretty safe. So Ochi's going to take the last Pikmin here at base, put them on that ice blowhog, put 12 on the sweet potato, throw 2 in the path of it, because he himself is going to take the entire banana back. Ice Pikmin, the Pikmin are going to have trouble carrying stuff back because there's no paths, which is fine. We want to get that stuff out and ready to go. We don't really care about carrying it back right now because we're going to be moving the base to a much more convenient location. And right here, Ochi has all the Pikmin, and he's just gonna set them on all the piddly treasures here, and give the rest to the main captain. We're gonna have Ochi dig this up because his dig speed is max, so he digs it up super fast. And we're gonna take those 5 yellow Pikmin, convert them to purples. We don't really have too many electric hazards on this, so I don't really see the need of keeping yellow Pikmin here after everything they can do is done. There is an electric hazard at base that I do forget about for a bit, but as we saw with the earlier one, those electric hazards go down way too easy, it doesn't matter. As soon as we see that the sweet potato has been collected, we can call everyone back here. We're going to auto-path to collecting the corpses. I somehow just completely gloss over the electric hazard there. Ochi's going to take the rest, except for these yellows, and then I accidentally threw a purple, so I have to do the whole thing again. And this is the power of purple Pikmin right here. Remember how much the bullet sponge this thing was in the last level? Yeah, it's dead now. In fact, both of them are. So all that HP we had to slog through last time, we don't have to worry about now. We're just gonna throw the rest of the purple Pikmin though on all the other treasures, because Ochi has a carrying capacity of 100, so... and he's way faster than the purples. And it's at this point that I finally noticed the electric hazard is there. Somehow all the ice Pikmin get through unscathed on the first run. Second run, not so lucky. So I have to quickly take this out. There we go. Mistake fixed. Like I said, you can make some mistakes in these levels. It's not too bad. There's one last thing to dig up, so we're going to send Ochi over there, because again, he digs fastest out of any commandable character. It sounded worse than I meant it to, but he digs the fastest, so no reason not to have him. And we just throw purples on basically the rest here. These are the last treasures here, and they're really close to base, because we intentionally left them for last. Digging up the potato now. There's a tomato back at base, but again, it's so close it doesn't matter. Right now we're in the last minute. So I'm just gonna charge my Pikmin onto everything else to hopefully speed up it getting to base. So we're just gonna keep charging as we wait. Last thing there is those grapes. And complete. And that is also a new high score at a respectable 376.